a small town road I know, where the evening lights glow low, dust in the air, sky turning gold. A quiet story being told, my old guitar across my back, walking slow, no need to rush back. Every step feels light and clear, like I left my worries here. No loud world calling my name, just steady breath and gentle flame. I have tried to move too fast, chasing things that never last, but tonight I let it go. Let the simple feeling flow on this slow road home. I don't feel alone. Every chord I play takes the weight away. Under open skies I see with calmer eyes, life don't need to be loud when peace is all around. Used to count the things I lacked, looking forward, never back, always thinking something more was waiting past another door. But the radio played soft and low, songs from years ago, reminding me of who I was before the noise, before the rush. There's a freedom in this air, nothing heavy hanging there. I don't need a brighter light or a bigger stage tonight, just a melody that stays, simple words and all that stays on this slow road home. I don't feel alone. Every chord I play takes the weight away. Under open skies I see with calmer eyes, life don't need to be loud when peace is all around. Morning comes without a race, sunlight on my face, coffee steaming by the door, wooden floor beneath my shoes, birds singing soft and clear. Another day is here, no big plans to rearrange, nothing I have to change, just living moment to moment, feeling steady, feeling present. Although the years of pushing hard left a tired heart, trying to prove, trying to climb, running out of time, but the truth is plain and small. I don't read it all. There is strength in standing still, in bending to the will of a life that moves its way, slow and steady, day by day. On this slow road home I have finally grown. Every chord I play keeps the fear away. Under open skies I see with grateful eyes, life don't need to be loud when peace is all around. On this slow road home my heart has found its tone. The sun goes down in amber light, stars appear in quiet night. I rest my hands on wooden strings, thankful for the calm they bring. And when the world moves rest again. I'll take this slow road home, my friend. There's a corner of the evening where the air is soft and slow, sunset laying on the rooftops in a quiet amber glow. I lean back against the doorway, old guitar resting in my hands. Let the day fall off my shoulders like the tide pulls from the sand. No one asking where I'm going, no one telling me to run. I can hear my breathing steady, feel my heartbeat settle down. All the noise I carried with me doesn't follow here around. Take me where the light feels easy, where the hours drift away, where a simple song can free me at the ending of the day. No more racing through the shadows, no more trying to be strong. Just the truth inside the music, in a place where I belong. I remember chasing highways with a restless, anxious mind, always searching for a reason, something bigger I might find. But the answers weren't in motion, they were waiting in the still, in the quiet conversations between my heart and will. Every chord I softly strum now feels like coming back again. I don't need a grand tomorrow, I don't need a louder sound, just a steady kind of rhythm, keeping both my feet on ground. Take me where the light feels easy, where the hours drift away, where a simple song can free me at the ending of the day. No more racing through the shadows, no more trying to be strong, just the truth inside the music, in a place where I belong. Morning comes without a warning, but it doesn't feel too fast. Sunlight through the open window, gentle memories of the past. Coffee warming up the silence, birds awake in distant trees. There's a calm inside my chest now, moving slow in deepest seas. Maybe life was never meant to be as heavy as I made. All those years I kept on pushing, trying hard to stand out tall, measuring my worth in numbers, afraid to ever fall. But the beauty of this moment is it asks for nothing more, just an open heart and presence, standing barefoot on the floor. There is strength in being honest, there is peace in letting go. Only wood and steel strings ringing, soft and low beneath my voice. Every note feels like forgiveness, every pause a gentle choice. No big finish, no explosion, just a steady, quiet tone. In this simple, open feeling, I am finally at home. Take me where the light feels easy, where my restless days are gone, where the small things truly reach me like an old familiar song. I don't need the world to notice, I don't need to stand above. Just the warmth of this reflection and the steady sound of love. In the glow of fading daylight, I have found enough. Even when the night grows darker and the road is hard to see, I will carry this slow rhythm like it's part of me. And when the world begins to hurry, pulling fast and strong, I'll return to where the light feels easy, with a simple song. Late afternoon on an empty street, shadows stretching at my feet, windows glowing soft and low, moving slow, nowhere to go. A guitar case by my side, no need left to run and hide. Gentle breeze across my face, like time has found an easy pace. I let the daylight fade away, no heavy thoughts to carry. I spent years chasing lines drawn inside my restless mind. Now I'm learning how to stay right here in this space. Meet me in the golden hour again, where the light falls soft on everything, where a simple chord can mend all the places worn and thin. No more racing through the day, no more drifting far away. In the warmth before the night, everything feels right. Used to measure every mile, trying hard to make it worthwhile, always reaching for a sign that I was doing fine. But the radio played an older tune, soft beneath the rising moon. And something in that steady sound turned my whole world around. It said, breathe and take it slow, you don't have to know. Not every dream needs to shout, not every road needs a crowd. There's a quiet kind of grace in slowing down the pace. Meet me in the golden hour again, where the light falls soft on everything, where a simple chord can mend all the places worn and thin. No more racing through the day, no more drifting far away. In the warmth before the night, everything feels right. Morning comes without a fight, soft and easy, pale and bright. Coffee steaming by the door, wooden floor beneath my shoes, bird song in the open air, simple life without compare. I don't need a louder scene or brighter lights to feel seen, just the rhythm of my hands and the peace that understands all those plans hands I held so tight kept me up most every night, thinking I was falling short, missing some important part. But the truth was always near, waiting for me to be still here, in the hush between each line, in a steady, honest rhyme. There's a strength in letting be, there's a freedom in simplicity. Only strings and steady breath, no fear of what comes next. A single chord begins to ring, carrying everything. Soft and warm it gently stays, like the end of summer days, in this quiet open sound. My heart is finally found. Meet me in the golden hour again, where the rush no longer pulls me in, where a simple chord can mend all the places worn within. I don't need to run so far, I don't need to be a star. In the warmth before the night, I am alright. In the glow of fading light, I am alright. I am alright. The sky turns deep and colors blend, daylight slowly comes to end. I close my eyes, let silence fall, grateful for it all. And when tomorrow starts to spin, I'll find that golden hour again. There's a shoreline just outside of town, where the waves lay their burdens down. Driftwood scattered in the sand, like pieces shaped by careful hands. I walk slow where the water bends, no need to rush, no need to pretend. Salt air moving to my chest, carrying what I can't confess. Evening light on silver sea, feels like it was made for me. I have carried so much noise in the corners of my mind, but the ocean doesn't hurry, it just moves in time. Let these driftwood days roll in, wash away where I have been. Every wave that meets the shore leaves me lighter than before. No more pushing through the tide, no more running just to hide in the rhythm of the blue. I find something true. Used to think I had to stand strong against the shifting sand, hold my ground and never bend, fight the storm until the end. But the sea has shown me clear, there is strength in yielding here. Driftwood doesn't choose the way, still it finds another day. Carry gentle, carry far, under moon and quiet stars. Maybe I can learn to be like the tide that sets me free, moving steady, moving slow, letting what must go. Let these driftwood days roll in, wash away where I have been. Every wave that meets the the shore, leaves me lighter than before. No more pushing through the tide, no more running just to hide. In the rhythm of the blue, I find something true. With softened light, painting edges clean and bright, footprints fading from the sand, washed away by gentle hands. Nothing here is forced to stay, nothing here must find its way. Still the ocean keeps its song, steady, simple, strong. I breathe in and understand, I don't have to command. All those years I held so tight, every wrong and every right, trying hard to steer the wind, afraid of where I'd been. But the water never fights, it just moves through days and nights. There's a peace in letting flow, trusting what I don't know. In surrender there is grace, in slowing down the pace. Only strings and distant waves, soft and low the evening fades. No loud drums, no rising sound, just the tide moving around. Every known a quiet prayer, drifting easy through the air. In this open breathing space, I find my place. Let these driftwood days roll in, carry off the weight within. Stronger than before. These driftwood days go in. I don't need to fight the tide, I can let it need my guide. In the rhythm of the blue, I dig in anew on these driftwood days. I find calmer ways. The horizon turns to gray, another steady ending day. I rest my hands, the song is done. Watch the fall of setting sun. And when the world pulls hard again, I walk back to the shore, driftwood days remind me I don't need much more. There's a pale blue sky at break of day, soft light finding its quiet way through the window, across the floor. Nothing feels rushed anymore. Kettle singing low and slow, gentle steam begins to glow. I sit down with my old guitar, no need to travel far, just a simple wooden chair, quiet floating in the air. I've learned to start like this, without a list I have to fix. Let the morning breathe me in, let the calm begin. In the easy morning light, Everything feels right. No heavy dreams to chase, no need to win the race, just a steady heart inside. Nothing left to hide in the softness of the day. I find my way. Used to wake with racing thoughts, counting all the things I lost, always feeling one step late, trying hard to compensate. But the sunrise doesn't care, it rises steady fair. It doesn't rush to prove its worth, it simply warms the earth. There's a lesson in that glow. Move steady, move slow. I don't need a louder plan or more than what I am, just this breath and open space and a gentle pace in the easy morning light. Everything feels right. No heavy dreams to chase, no need to win the race, just a steady heart inside. Nothing left to hide in the softness of the day. I find my way. Shoes on gravel, walking free, bird song drifting over me. Trees awake in quiet graves, sunlight resting on my face. I don't measure where I stand, or try to shape what I can't command. Each small step along the road feels lighter than the load I once carried far too long. Now it feels gone. All those nights I stayed awake, fearing every small mistake, trying to outrun the clock, hearing every tick and knock. But time moves like a river wide, there's no reason left to fight. When I stop and let it be, it carries me, not too fast and not too far, just where we are. Only strings and steady tone, no need to stand alone. A quiet hum beneath the sky, watching clouds drift by. No big ending, no surprise, just open honest skies in this calm simplicity. I feel like me. In the easy morning light, I let go of the fight. No restless need to prove, no pressure left to move, just a steady heart inside, walking with the tide in the softness of the day. I found my way. In the easy morning light, I am alright. The sun climbs slow and clear, another day is here. I close my eyes and breathe in, let the calm stay within. And when the world porch facing west, where the sun goes down to rest. Paint is worn, the wood is old, but it glows in evening gold. I sit down with nothing planned, just this guitar in my hands. Cars pass slow on a distant road, but I don't feel the need to go. The air is cool, the sky is wide, and I let the long day slide. I have chased so many things, faster roads and bigger dreams, but right here I finally see less is more for me. In a simple kind of way, life feels better when I stay right here in this quiet sound. Feet on steady ground, no more reaching for the top, no more waiting for the drop. In the light of fading day, there's a simple kind of way. I remember city nights, neon glow and flashing lights, always thinking something new would change my point of view. But the noise would fade to gray at the end of every day, leaving me with racing thoughts, counting wins and counting faults. Now I let that measuring end. I don't need to pretend, I don't need a crowded room or louder praise to fill the gloom. Just a steady melody that feels like home to me. In a simple kind of way, life feels better when I stay right here in this quiet sound. Feet on steady ground, no more reaching for the top, no more waiting for the drop. In the light of fading day, there's a simple kind of way. Morning finds me walking slow, past the fields that gently glow, dew still resting on the green, calmest place I've ever seen. I don't carry yesterday like a weight I have to pay. I just let the sunlight fall over fences, over all. Every breath comes soft and deep, promises I can keep. All those years of pushing hard left a tired heart, trying to be more than I, under every open sky. But peace was never far away, it was here in small displays, in wooden floors and open doors, in quiet days and simple chores. I don't need to understand every shifting grain of sand, only strings and steady tone, a voice that feels like home. No big ending, no surprise, just truth without disguise, softly ringing in the air, free from heavy care. In this calm and open space, I found my place. In a simple kind of way, I choose slower days, not afraid to take my time, leave the rush behind. I don't need the world to see every part of me. In the light of fading day, there's a simple kind of way, and in that gentle sway, I will stay. The sky turns deep and blue, night arrives so true. I rest my hands, the song is through, nothing left to prove. And when tomorrow won't play the same game. I'll hold to what I say. There's a simple kind of way. There's a lamp beside my bed, casting light in gold instead of the neon I once knew, shining hard and shining blue. Now the room is calm and small, shadows moving on the wall. I set my old guitar in tune underneath the rising moon. No loud voices in my head, just steady thoughts instead. I was always reaching out, trying to escape the doubt. But the farther that I ran, the less I understood. I found a home in the quiet, where the noise can't follow me. In the soft and steady silence, I can finally breathe. No more trying to outrun every fear I've known. In the quiet I've discovered I was never alone. Used to fill the empty space with another crowded place, always thinking I would miss something better than this. But the quiet has a voice, and it gave me back my choice to move slow and let things be, not demand so much from me. There's a rhythm in the night, low and warm and right. I don't need the brightest light to tell me I'm alright. I can sit with who I am without a plan. I found a home in the quiet, where the noise can't follow me. In the soft and steady silence, I can finally breathe. No more trying to outrun every fear I've known. In the quiet I've discovered I was never alone. Morning comes without a fight, gentle gray turning white, coffee warming up my hands. No big dreams or demands. I step outside into the air, feel the coolness resting there. Bird song drifting through the trees, carried by an easy breeze. Nothing here is asking more than what this day is for. All those years I tried to be everything but simply me, measuring my worth in sound and how high I could be found. But the quiet showed my heart, it was whole right from the start. Not too loud and not too small, just human after all. There is strength in standing still, in bending to the will. Only strings and steady breath, no fear of what comes next. Every chord just gently falls, like light on empty walls. Soft and low it stays with me, simple clarity in this calm and open tone. I have grown, I've found a home in the quiet, where my restless days can end. In the soft and steady silence I can start again. to outrun shadows I have known. In the quiet I've discovered this is home. In the quiet I've recovered my own. The night returns, the sky turns deep, the world outside begins to sleep. I lay my guitar down slow, let the final chord just go. And if the noise comes back someday, I know the way back to home in the quiet. It's the hour before the sun, when the world is barely waking up. Streetlights fading one by one, sky still holding on to dark. I sit by the open window, guitar resting on my knee. There's a stillness in this moment that feels honest, feels like me. No demands and no alarms, just quiet in my arms. I have lived so many days, jumping up and rushing in, but right here in this gray, I can feel my breath again. Before the day begins, before the noise steps in, there's a space where I can stand with nothing in my hands. No race I have to run, no proving to be done. In the calm before the light, everything feels right. I remember crowded trains, coffee cups and busy lanes, always checking off a list, afraid of what I might have missed. But the morning doesn't care if I'm early, if I'm late. It slowly paints the sky without a need to hesitate. There's a lesson in that view, simple, steady, true. I don't need to fill the air with worries everywhere. I can let the silence speak, strong and clear and deep. Before the day begins, before the noise steps in, there's a space where I can stand with nothing in my hands. No race I have to run, no proving to be done. In the calm before the light, everything feels right. Soon the sun will touch the roofs, warm the streets in morning shoes. People move and engines start, pulling at the busy heart. But I will carry something small from this quiet before it all. A steady rhythm in my chest, a sense that I am blessed, not for what I've yet to do, but for simply making it through. All those years I tried to win, every game I wandered in, thinking worth was something earned after every lesson learned. But the dawn has made it clear, worth was always resting here. Not in titles, not in speed, not in more than what I need, just in waking up to see another chance to be. voice that feels like home. No big ending, no surprise, just early morning skies, breathing in the silver air, free from heavy care. In this fragile, tender star, I guard my heart. Before the day begins, I let the quiet in. There's a space where I can stand with open, empty hands. No race I have to run, no battle to be won. In the calm before the light, I hold on tight. Before the day begins, that's where my strength has been. Now the sun begins to rise, color filling up the sky. I set my guitar aside, step gently into life. And when the noise comes rushing in, I'll remember where I've been. Before the day begins,